Okay, time for day one of the Sahagin. The coral tridents have erected battle standards mere paces from the tide gates. It seems dangerous to me to let them so provoke the soldiers who man the walls. I know the Clutchfather Council's discussion over destruction, but unlike my spawn brother Pew, I do not think the tridents would respond well to a polite request. I believe a small act of vandalism is in order. Take these flint stones and strike sparks onto their war banners. That should do nicely. Territories of the Sahagin and the Shore Walkers are firmly divided by the north and south tide gates. If my kin ever hope to expand their hold on this land, they will need to bring those towering walls crashing down. This is, in fact, the first and most crucial objective for the Coral Tridents. Thus, they have developed a new kind of, what is the shore walker word? Ballista. They are giant shellfish that subdue their prey with shocking wells of energy. And the tridents have used foul sorcery to warp these creatures into devastating siege weapons. They have already transported a number of these weapons to the land base and plan to commence a full-scale assault. Psh, you must destroy the ballistas before they are put into position. Naturally, the tridents will not easily surrender their new toys. Do what you must, but we cannot allow them to realize their short-sighted ambitions. The Coral Tridents have taken command of a trading vessel. They certainly wasted no time in sending a messenger to boast of their achievement to their brothers in the spawning grounds. If this prideful revelry is allowed to continue, it will only encourage others to follow their example. I propose that you board the captured ship and knock some humility into these merchant hunting fools. Show them that not all shore walkers are such easy prey. Begin your demonstration with the rank and file on deck, and their leader will soon appear to challenge you. His defeat at your hands should have the desired effect. Psh, the merchantman is yet in open water, so you'll need to ride in Alps to reach it. Take the wind from their sails, finless one. So anytime you need to take an Alps anywhere, talk to this guy. The captured merchantman? It's far from the spawning grounds. That is good. My Alps needs the exercise, and this is an Alps. And you are on the merchantman, and you just kind of punch things in the face until the big bad guy shows up. Yeah, there's literally no specific way to kill them, just kill them. Everyone's as good as everyone else. Getting close though. Gonna spawn, dude? This is taking longer than I remember it taking. And as soon as I stop waiting, that's when it spawns. Yep. Interesting. We have apparently summoned 2 Surfclaw Chiefs because we killed something else after the first one. So yeah. Or just take the exit. And now we are back on shore, and we've got a quest here, and there, and there. Two marked locations are the banners that we have to burn, and the circle is where there's some bulk ballistas. Down, one to go. They don't really deal a ton of damage, though they are a bit sturdy and they do have a friend. Plus they have that AoE. If that hits you, that actually hurts. But, you know, just dodge the giant circle on the ground. It's not that hard. Or reject it. Other two. As the priest is down, we just need to light this on fire. Kind of unfortunate that we don't have this fate today. There's a couple of fate dailies around the Sahagin, and one of them is to do Sharknado. Well done, Shore Walker. A simple act to be sure, but you have struck a subtle blow for our cause. Shh, my clutch watchmates think me hot-headed. Clutch Father Nov often scolds me for my temper. But the direct approach is the only approach when it comes to the Choral Tridents. And do not forget, all we do to prevent a greater conflict with your finless peoples. Fine work, finless ones. The tide gates are safe from the tridents for the time being. Those foolish warmongers understand what they seek, not what they seek to destroy. While those barriers are in place, neither side can commit their full forces, leaving us free to complete the cultivation of our spawning grounds. Psh! Progress towards peace will come at a trickle, not a sudden flood. For now, we must preserve anything that keeps our people at a comfortable distance. Your lesson was a success. The tale of their humiliation will be apparent to all when they slink back to shore, beaten and bloody. This incident reminds me of a recent experience. After a particularly bountiful fishing expedition, I gorged myself on my catch. It wasn't until after I had finished my gluttonous feast that I noticed the remains of a mildly poisonous bottom feeder. I was sick for days, and have been careful to sort my hauls ever since. Psh, no, I do not mean to compare you to a bottom feeder. Forget the story. I thank you for your aid, Shore Walker. And that is Beast Tribe Dailies for today. We are 2 days away from Amalja. Rank up. This would be another 4 days on each of them. There's no way to accelerate that.
Okay. It is time for day 2 of the Sahagin. We had 1 repeat, but the other 2 are new.
Psh, the Coral Tridents have not been lax in their preparations for war. I have seen them slicing up great strips of shark flesh and laying in provisions for their frontline soldiers. The shark flesh is chopped into fine paste, you see, and mixed with this special blend of seagrass. I know not what effect it might have on a shore walker, but any Sahagin that consumes this mixture is invigorated with the inexorable strength of the tides. But they have not been secretive with its storage. I can tell you exactly where to find the giant clams in which they keep their provisions. Go, shore walkers, steal the trident's shark flesh, and let their bellies squeal in protest. Matters have taken a turn for the worst, Shore Walker. Coral Tridents have secured the services of Vol the Shark-Skinned, a Sahagin known for his tactical brilliance. The only reason they would employ a strategist of his caliber would be to plan a major assault on the Shore Walker position. Fortunately, such schemes are easily disrupted. Slave all, and their ambitious attack is destined to fail. The tactician should be in possession of a coral armband, a physical symbol of his new allegiance. Bring the bracelet to me, and I shall know you have succeeded in your task.
And that is the Fate one I was talking about yesterday, and luckily for us, Vol is currently spawned.
This is a boss-based one, but it is, like a lot of the boss-based ones, really advantageous to take out the ads before you fight them. Oh, we have a little help today. Someone else needs it, I guess. Good, because by the looks of it, I was gonna struggle to do that solo. Weirdly. Gotta actually claim the clam after you kill the enemy. That's the well ballista going after me. Actually gonna have to. Really don't hit very hard. Aside from that move, they can't interrupt me. Not what I was trying to do. Sahagin warriors are greatly strengthened by the consumption of properly prepared shark flesh. Spirit away their provisions and steel their stomach for battle. These fanatics eat well. I should hunt for shark more often. I will take these provisions and share them among my clutch mates. These spawnlings eat often, and the clutch father shall be glad of the surplus. Slave all, and bring me the armband he wears. Yeah, it's right here. Shh. There are patches of scarlet on this bracelet, Shore Walker. I hope this is Vol's blood and not your own. With the loss of their tactician, the Coral Tridents will have no choice but to rethink their attack plans. I am impressed. What you lack in fins, you make up for in courage. And that is the Sahagin for today. Okay, we are back for the Sahagin, and this is, again, 3 new quests. Psh, none of my spawn brothers have spied Coral Trident warriors gloating. One of my spawn warriors gloating over a catch of Shore Walker's soldiers. If they do not kill these captives outright, then they mean to have them drowned. Ordinarily, I would not concern myself with the fate of a few finless fighters, but enslaving them to Lord Leviathan's will is sure to invite retaliation. And we do not need a squad of wrathful troops clanking to the middle of our spawning grounds. They slay some of ours, and we respond by slaying more of theirs. It achieves nothing. It would be best for all involved if you were to set these prisoners free. Yes? The Tridents have posted sentries to guard the captives and keep watch for rescue parties. Each will likely have a key that fits but one set of manacles, all the better to prevent an easy escape. I suppose you might first try asking the guards to surrender their keys. And when they inevitably attack you, none can say that they didn't deserve their fate. Psh. There are many duties that occupy my time here in the nursery, but the least of which is keeping the hatchlings fed. And though there are many fish to be had in the nearby waters, it would be nice to expose my little spawn brothers to more of what the sea has to offer. Shh. If you could head over to Moonshade Isle and gather an armful of whitecap clams, it would do much for your standing with the clutch. The clams are a delicacy, you see, but we must often fight off other predators to claim them. Are you up to the task? For this vital errand, I am sure Pa will be glad to offer you the services of his swiftest Alpst. The piracy of the Coral Tridents continues unabated. They have struck another trading vessel. The merchantman captain and crew were able to escape in a landing skiff, but they were forced to abandon their ship and its cargo to their attackers. I am of a mind to see this cargo returned to the shore walkers. Perhaps it is time you practice a little piracy of your own. Speak with Pa and borrow an Alpst. His sea beast will soon catch up to your burden target. Okay, so we have 2 quests that required us to take the sea beasts. You go to Moonshade Isle for clams. I can already taste that succulent clam flesh. Fortunately, these are 2 separate locations. You have to come back and take the Alps back out for the second one. Also, is it just me or is Few really talkative? Yes, really talky. That's good English. So you would think that if you're going to get attacked, you would get attacked as you harvest the clams, but no. No, they just randomly spawn when you're near them. Are they these? Yeah. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. So they spawn if you get too close to these. Interesting. I think the clams are close enough to them that you can't harvest the clams without spawning them, but it's something of note. Psh, the captured merchantman? My elves will have you snapping at its rudder before you've settled in the saddle. Okay, we're just looking to... Okay, it's one of these sets of things. So there's some just on the boat top, and then there's ones that aggro when you step into the circle. There's a lot more than 3 circles. Gotta kill... Okay, I mean, that's 3 claimed. And just take the exit to leave the ship. And you'll return to back where you picked up... Oh, where you got on the Elst. Not picked up, but... And there is one more quest. Is to get the mannequin keys from these sentries. Psh, an ally of our prisoners? Then you shall share their fate as one of Leviathan's thralls. You have to talk to them first. You gotta pretend you're asking nicely. No, you may not have my key, finless one. The spear, however, is yours for the asking. Now we are are looking for the last one, which is up there. Oh, there's more than 3. Interesting. He said the same thing as the other one, but I have to deal with this little interloper first. Sir, we are trying to have a conversation here. Same thing as the other one said. I have to actually unlock them too. But they are all grouped together. Free? You obeyed my prayers this night, sir. 2. Thanks. And 3. That'll be tomorrow. Now we can make a run for it. Wait. Trying to run the wrong way, realize you're running the wrong way, and then just about face. Psh, the tridents howl and curse your finless hide, but you have saved the spawning grounds from retaliatory strike. A strike that our warriors would have then have felt the need to answer. And so it goes, back and forth, blood for blood. If we do not act to stop this madness, then who will? Have you been to Moonshade Isle? Let me see your hall. Shh, this is a rare bounty. You have made many friends within the clutch this day. I will drop these clams in a rock pool to keep them fresh. Cook them? No, they must be eaten raw, Shorewalker. Shorewalker, were you able to steal back the cargo? Psh, thank you. We will deliver these crates ourselves. The crew of the merchantman may be alarmed by our appearance, but we must make an effort to teach them that not all Sahagin desire conflict and chaos. And that is another day of the Sahagin. We will see if there are any new Amoja quests. If there are, we will do them. If not, well, I'll do them anyway, I just won't record it. And I will be back tomorrow for stream, where we will advance the Amoja and get the sylphs up to their soft cap.